Zero tolerance, but this is nuts. One Northeast Ohio school is out of control. More than 100 kids have been tossed out in the past few years. The latest, a victim of an assault. Here's Scott Taylor with an exclusive Shame on You investigation.
Is this a good example for students that you won't answer a question? Is this a good example for students? You guys aren't the bodyguards of her. She can answer her questions.
Superintendent Martha Motsco of the Bedford City School District is still trying to duck my questions about how she handled this. It's Krishana Thomas, a Bedford high school student, getting attacked by another student at a high school basketball game.
That's just out of control.
Krishana got hit, then suspended and expelled.
What did she do?
Okay, she got up, took off her jacket, turned around like, I don't like this girl, just hit me.
Boom, hit you?
Yeah.
And then what did she do after that?
She grabbed my face and threw me down the stairs.
Superintendent Motsco refuses to talk about the fight, even though there is no state or federal law that prohibits her.
You can answer this question. Why do you punish victims of assaults in your school?
We don't.
Okay, how can you expel a victim of an assault?
And we don't do that either.
Well,
and I
yes,
can't
you
tell
have. You have expelled a student.
I can't tell you more details.
Well,
I'm
let's
sorry.
talk about
but 13
out of 13
tonight.
witnesses never mentioned Krishana threw the first punch. Can you talk about that?
Krishana says the other girl attacked.
She didn't even start the fight, and she was just trying to protect herself.
19 Action News has learned here in Bedford, it doesn't matter who throws the first punch. If you're a victim of an attack inside this high school, you're going to be punished. 13 statements from witnesses, including high school staff, never mentioned Krishana throwing the first punch. 6 out of 13, including 2 security guards, saw the other girl punching Krishana. The other girl and 2 of her friends don't say who threw the first punch. Krishana and 3 other witnesses say the other girl attacked Krishana.
I really don't think it's fair. Definitely when there's adult witnesses, staff that seen that I didn't do anything to her.
Krishana says the district turned away witnesses, and during her in-school hearing, officials didn't look at the security tape. The videotape appears to back up Krishana. The other girl gets up, turns, and both tumble down the bleachers. What was the school's reaction?
They said that punches was thrown, there was an altercation that occurred, and she got suspended, and now she got expelled.
The school district never wanted to turn their security tape over to Mom. First, Bedford High School principal Kevin Gibaldi said he couldn't due to federal HIPAA laws. Hey, Principal Gibaldi, you should know that HIPAA laws cover medical records, not security tapes. Come on. School officials then said the U.S. Department of Education won't allow it. We checked. The U.S. Department of Education says not true, and Mom finally got her hands on the tape.
Do you think the school was stonewalling you on this issue of seeing the videotape, or do you think they just didn't know what the law was?
I think it was a little of both.
It gets better. Mom gave the district permission to talk to 19 Action News about the fight. The district refused again, citing federal law. Again, not true.
Can you talk about the videotape that supports Krishana's statements? Did you look at the videotape? Or did you look at the 13 statements, ma'am?
Bedford Student Handbook concerning assaults is, well, confusing. Fighting in school will not be tolerated. But it goes on to say a student who allows themselves to be drawn into a fight will be disciplined along with the instigator. Plus, if you become involved in a fight, you may be expelled. The Cleveland Municipal School District spells it out more clearly. It says fighting, hitting, or pushing another student is not allowed. The Medina School District states aggressive behavior towards a student is strictly prohibited. Neither school district says if you're drawn into a fight, you're going to be punished. In the last 4 years, 120 students have been expelled in Bedford, 23 so far this school year. So, what happened to the other girl in the fight? The school refuses to answer that question, too.
The U.S. Department of Education says you can discuss it. There are no federal laws. This is a great example for students that you can't even answer a question, Martha.
We're going to toss Superintendent Martha Motsco into our Hall of Shame. Martha, I know you're not going to answer this question either, but when a student is attacked in your school, how in the world do they defend themselves? Shame on you. Scott Taylor, 19 Action News.